Something else that is very much on policymakers' minds is what's going on with unions around the country. And the latest is major U.S. freight operators are bracing for the possibility of an imminent strike, which could affect over 100,000 workers and a lot beyond that. An industry report says any shutdown of operations could cost the U.S. economy $2 billion per day. Yahoo Finance's Dani Romero has the story. I mean, obviously, this is a very important industry. We've all been really focused on logistics and supply chain in the last couple of years in a way that we've probably never been before.
Yeah, well, the stakes are really high here, like you just said, if there isn't an agreement reached by the end of the week. And as of yesterday, 11 of the 13 unions have reached a tentative deal. But the two largest unions are sitting on the sidelines. They are holding out. But again, those that have reached that tentative deal, that doesn't mean that they have voted yet on that contract offer. So that still is on the table. But for the reasons why these two large unions are holding out, goes beyond just the money factor. You know, these workers work long, grueling hours. They sometimes spend weeks away from their families. And so they are really asking and doubling down on safety as well as their time off requirements as part of this deal. But these rail workers aren't the only ones that have really asked for this. Last year, we saw Kellogg. We also saw John Deere workers asking for better working conditions as well as part of their deal. So again, this goes just beyond the rail workers. You know, unions are really doubling down on this. But starting today, some of these railroads are going to start reducing some of their services nationwide on whether or not a strike will happen. And so they're also securing and managing and taking steps to make sure that these hazardous shipments and sensitive materials are also taken care of, just like the chlorine that we use to purify our water. So that is, you know, being under security right now. So some union leaders, though, they are asking that legislative representatives don't step in and until before the deadline, because they really want to prove a point. But it will come down to Congress to step in. But again, this is the first time, the Biden administration has stepped in. They already mitigated the situation. They have a task force in place, and so but like again, I said, it will come down to Congress really stepping in.
Tracking all of the employment movement, especially within some of these union negotiations and some of the labor fights as well. Yahoo Finance's own Dani Romero. Dani, thanks so much.